You're listening to Gaming Buzz, your source for information and entertaining discussions about video games for video game enthusiasts. With your hosts, Jacob, Darien, and Christian, all huge nerds who can never have too many games. Now, let's get this started.
Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Gaming Buzz. My name is Jacob, and I am joined by Darien.
Hello.
How's it going, Darien?
Pretty good.
And you know who else is with us, Darien?
Who?
The wonderful Christian.
What's up, kid?
I'm not a kid. We're all adults here.
We are all adults here, so why are you calling someone a kid?
Well, he's the youngest one.
That is true. Darien is a baby compared to us.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Are you not the youngest person here?
I am the youngest, but I'm not an infant.
Therefore, you're a baby. So, guys, it's episode 21 of Gaming Buzz. That means Gaming Buzz legally can drink in the United States now.
But it's not years, though.
Don't question my logic.
I can question whatever I want. All right, so what are you talking about this episode?
For this episode of Gaming Buzz, we are going to be talking about video games that we've bought. Darien, have you bought a lot of video games?
Saying I bought a video game or buying video games is an understatement. I bought way too many.
Yeah. Christian, have you bought a lot of video games?
Have you seen my shelf?
Yes, I have. Have
Then
you
that's-
seen mine?
No. What shelf? You mean a bookcase?
Yes, I've got several bookcases full of games.
Yes.
I actually had to recently buy another bookcase for my collection because my collection got just too big.
I could use like 4 more bookshelves right now.
I could just stack my games and have more space, but then Jacob shuns me.
Yes. So, with the fact that each of us have bought hundreds of video games, there's a good chance that each one of us has bought some stinkers along the way. Some games that were either not very good or maybe we bought them at a price we shouldn't have. So our topic today are games that we've purchased that we regretted buying.
Ooh, I got quite a few.
I got less than you.
Wait, do you think before you buy things?
Yeah, are you guys impulse buyers when it comes to games, or do you plan your game purchases out?
It's planned, yeah.
Most of it's planned. It's just that my impulse makes me end up buying it at the wrong time.
See, for me, it's impulse when either I have the money and if I read the back and I don't know nothing about this game, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, Christian likes to buy games that he knows nothing about. For me, I buy video games on impulse if they are a deal. If I find something that's cheaper than it normally is, chances are, even if I only have a little bit of interest in it, it's going in my collection.
You mean like when I bought Metal Gear Solid 5 for the PS3 for like $20?
It was less than that. It was only like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they mislabeled it as Ground Zeroes. Aha! You guys will not be able to see this, but I'm about to give Christian an awesome high five. Let's see if we can pick it up on mic. Ready? Wait. 3, 2, 1.
That was weak.
Come on.
Weak.
They're high-fiving a lot.
I am getting up to do this. Ready?
Weak.
Come on, Christian.
Weak.
Christian.
But the thing is,
Weak.
Good enough. Good enough. Ow. So why don't we just jump right in to some video games that we've purchased that we regretted. And I want you guys to kind of say what game it was, maybe why you were thinking about buying it, and why you ended up regretting it. What do you guys think?
well, I have a few things that are not quite specifically just a specific game, but I have my reasons.
Okay, elaborate.
Like, here's a few examples that I would like to throw out, and you guys will probably agree with me, but buying games without cases or boxes, especially if it's like a place, like a game that has a disc, or if it's like a DS game or 3DS game or a Vita game, which they are meant to have boxes that are supposed to last throughout the entire lifespan, but buying games without that.
Darien and I had a conversation about this a couple of days ago, and it was centered around The worst cases,
The GameStop cases.
GameStop cases.
Those things, jeez.
I hate GameStop cases. And I went through my collection and purged all GameStop cases and replaced them with nice cases. But I have one game still in my collection that's in a GameStop case. And it's really, really bugging me because it's one of my favorite game series. It's Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. And it's in the poopy GameStop case with the really bad label. And I hate it. And I want to buy another copy just so I have one not in a GameStop case. So I guess that segued into me because I regret buying the game because it was in a GameStop case.
Yeah, and I was about to also say, and you just took my point from me. GameStop sad cases. That's what I end up calling them, and we've kind of mutually called them that.
No, you stole that from me, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave you the credit.
You know what the worst thing is, though? Besides the fact that GameStop cases are really ugly, because they're very cheap plastic, they tend to break really easily.
Yeah, you can't even stack like 2 games on top of it without going.
See, that's why I go to like a place that sells just DVD cases or that are good, you know, like a CD shop or literally like a family video. If they have too many boxes, sometimes they will be like, there's a bunch. And I'm like, I have a bunch of boxes. If you want one, Jacob?
I have a ton of empty cases at home just in case I need them.
Then use it on your Metal Gear case.
But it still won't be the same because I want to have the real thing.
Like
Print
the
it.
real artwork and the real, like, actually from the presses.
Then get the type of paper that goes with that cover and then print it up from a printer.
I think I'll just buy a new copy.
Okay.
So, Christian, what about you? What is a game that you bought that you regretted buying?
All right, well, I'm going to start off strong. Call of Duty.
Which Call of Duty?
Oh, I'm sorry. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 or something like that. Because, I just bought them just for the multiplayer. And then as I started playing, it's like, I don't like this anymore. It's like I got bored immediately.
Little
Yeah.
kids are screaming at you.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. That's the reason why I just stopped. Because it's just, there's a lot of good players, but most of the time are the kids that are, I'm like, why the hell are there kids playing a mature game?
So do you know what my first example is?
What is it?
It's, believe it or not, I have always been a used game person. I never bought things new as a kid. The very first game I ever bought brand new for the full retail price was a game I was super hyped for, and it let me down a lot. Watch Dogs.
Ooh.
So I was really, really, really excited for Watch Dogs. Just because it was an open sandbox game, I thought the hacking thing was kind of interesting. And most importantly, it took place in Chicago, which is where I'm originally from, and I love Chicago. It's a really neat city. But I played it, and I'm like, this just isn't fun. So I bought it for $60. A week later, was so bored with the game that I sold it for like 20.
That sounds so horrible.
Yeah,
You made $20.
no, I lost 40. What are you talking about? It was not a good experience, and I've been a lot more tentative since then with buying things new.
See, unlike you, I actually like buying new games, but the games that I actually know about and hyped for, and sometimes you'll get the case of Star Fox Zero, which is hyped up and then all that, and it's, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean.
No, that time was just a plane crashing, by the way. Anyway, I feel so sad for you, man. You only made $20.
Why do you keep saying I made $20? I lost 40. So that was not a great experience. Have either of you bought a game brand new that you regretted doing so?
I kind of regret buying Xenoblade Chronicles X brand new.
Really?
Yeah. Even though it is a pretty awesome game, I'm not the biggest into RPGs. So it's basically I've gotten, I don't even know how many hours in, and then I just stopped playing because I lost my interest in it. But it's one of those bittersweet things. It's like I regret buying it because I don't play it, but I don't regret it because I know this game might be kind of difficult to find in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of one of those things that I don't plan on selling it or being like bummed about it, but I am quite regretful of buying it almost directly when it came out.
Another game that I regret buying, which I actually did also buy brand new,
What?
was Hyrule Warriors on Wii U.
Why, man? So good.
It was for like the first 3-4 hours. It was amazing, and I really enjoyed it, and it was great. I really enjoyed it for the first few hours, but then it got repetitive and even more repetitive, and I started seeing the flaws of the game more and more so. And 10 hours in, I finally beat the campaign, and there was so much more to do, and I just got burned out on the thing. And I started to really hate it, and I have not played it since. So I got maybe 10 hours of gameplay out of it, and it's been sitting on a shelf ever since.
I'll give you $20, man.
I'll lose 40.
So I'm kind of in the same boat with Hyrule Warriors Legends, even though I got it as a gift. I have the same feeling about the gameplay. I bought some of the DLC. I beat the entire game, like what's on disc, but then the DLC was, I bought it and I tried to play the first mission of the stuff that included Ganondorf or whatever, his story, and I just wasted money on that. But another game, and this is kind of stupid coming from me, I regret buying Style Savvy Trendsetters for the 3DS.
Are you
Wait,
kidding?
what?
Ooh, girl, that game is awesome.
The thing is, I bought it because it was at the store, but I didn't buy it new, but I just bought it because it was there, and I thought it'd be funny. And then I played it, and the production values are so low on that game. Like, it's a game directed towards girls, and I can see why video games or like these kind of games don't do too well, because they're like, okay, this is the direct demographic we want to target, but really when it comes to girls playing games, they don't really want to play that stuff. They just want to play the rest of what is the broad demographic game.
Girl, I'm going to stop you right there. Style Savvy's awesome. I'm sorry. Guilty pleasure. I'm serious. It's actually really fun.
It is, but it's got so much lingo that's just like, wait, do girls actually?
Oh, it's
talk like
cringy,
that? It's really cringy.
but it's also really fun.
There is a lot of strategy put into it, but I kind of regret buying it because I'm made fun of all the time by having it on a shelf.
I actually would recommend it to the curious gamer.
Yeah, I would recommend it, but I regret it because for like a month, my dad and my brother and my dad's hold on, I'm not going to say that. I don't even know what to address that. Cuz they're technically getting married soon.
Just say your dad and your brother.
Yeah, my dad and
How about just say my family?
my family ridicules me for having it. They're like, "What? Are you like, do you need to tell us something? Do you need to tell us something?" Or my brother's favorite line is, "What? Do you want to be a girl?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's a game."
Yeah, if I want to play like Style Savvy, I'll just play Animal Crossing.
Not even the same.
I'm just saying. Well, I haven't said anything like forever. You know what's the best thing when you get as a kid? A PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah.
The worst thing is getting a sports game. Well,
Well, it depends.
I got Madden.
Did you buy it or was it a gift?
It was a gift, but I regret that my father bought it for me.
He's like, "You're going to like sports, son."
And also NCAA, which is basketball, college basketball.
Ew. Sports games are gross. That was a damn it. Sports games are gross. You guys talked about them a couple episodes ago. I'm glad I was not a part of that because I really do not like sports games.
And shout out to Dalton. Sports games suck.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
he's gonna come after you after he hears this. It's gonna be like, smack, smack. Anyway,
Yeah, I can see why you'd regret them.
yeah, I wasn't too much in passing the ball.
You're just like, whatever. I
Now,
don't
can you
like-
pass the ball over to me because I've got another game?
Ooh, I'm
Okay.
excited to hear about this.
But the thing is, if I pass the ball to you, you'll probably drop it.
Yeah.
All right, what is it?
So, I've already talked about one Wii U game on this list so far. I'm going to bring up another, and it's not because the game was bad or I was disappointed. I bought Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U,
Okay.
Okay.
and I was having a blast with the game, playing it with my girlfriend, doing 2-player co-op. And we got to the third world of the game, and we stopped for the night. And then the next morning, I went to work. And I got home that afternoon. I'm like, hey, where's Super Mario 3D World? It's in the Wii U. I'm like, why is it in the Wii U? I put it back in its case last night. She's like, no reason. And I go and I turn it on, and she beat the entire game without me.
You're like, oh my God, why'd you do this?
I was like, why you do that? And now, so like, I don't want to I lost my energy to complete the game because I wasn't doing it with her, if that makes any sense. And it kind of wrecked the fun. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I understand that.
So I'm like, why'd you got to do that? And then 3 weeks later, she did it again with Yoshi's Woolly World.
Damn. Get
So
burnt.
I have several Wii U games that are sitting on a shelf not being played.
You're like, screw this, man. Screw this.
But did you beat Super Mario Maker?
You can't beat Mario, man.
We can only beat levels. And Christian, your levels are too hard.
Get good.
I will.
Darien, what's your next thing you want to bring up?
This is fairly recent, and it wasn't really regretful, but it was extremely disappointing to the point that I just wanted to put my head under my pillow on my bed and just lay there for the rest of eternity. But I went to a local thrift store and I looked at their PC games and I wasn't expecting anything. I got super excited when I saw Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 for PC. And I've been looking for this game. I was actually planning to buy this because I'm actually a collector of older PC games that have larger boxes. And I found Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 in the large box with the front that flips open, and that one's kind of hard to find. It had everything in it. It had the install instructions and everything. I put it in my Windows 10 laptop, and I was expecting, hey, this is a Windows program, and there's compatibility things. And I installed it, and then I clicked on the thing the shortcut on my desktop. Let's play it. And I was really excited because the splash screen came up, and then it said some error happened. And I researched it on the internet, and it's not compatible with anything past Windows XP.
Nice.
I was so mad. I spent $3 on it.
$3 whole?
Yeah, $3 whole.
Whoa.
Man, you can make 50 cents.
No. I was really wanting to play it. It wasn't the fact that I spent money on it. It was the fact that I've been looking for it, and I thought it would be compatible, but then just didn't happen.
You can always modify it, the files, with magic.
Oh, there's some, I looked into it. There's some pretty dangerous files that let me do that. And I don't really want to go on these websites to download the mods.
So my turn, right?
Yeah.
After Sonic Heroes, I was like, okay, it was a decent game. What's going to come out next?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Why?
I was a kid playing the game. I liked it. I grew up. I played it again. I was like, what is this?
I was kind of in the same boat. I actually did like it when I was a kid. I knew there were some issues with him. Like, man, these controls kind of suck, and you slip and slide all over the place. But
I thought that was the point of Shadow, because he has like the hover shoe thing. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's fine.
And the game really does suck, and I even kind of knew that as a kid, but it was still fun.
Edgy hedgehogs.
But, that game, for one, it has not aged very well.
Oh, no.
Two, it's just not fun.
There's guns.
It sucks pretty much because you got to play every single level like at least like 17 times each just to get everything. I'm not sure if it was like 17 times.
But guys, there's guns.
Yeah, there's guns and there's also cars.
That's the only thing that makes you want to play it. It's so edgy, guys.
Man, older demographic.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ooh.
You know what? But you know what? There's only one thing I do like about the game. Although the cutscenes look nice. That's it. And then Dr. Eggman.
Hey.
So my next thing is not a specific game. And I know we've all been burned by this at some point. Cartridge-based games with dead save batteries.
Oh.
It's not like it's something that can't be fixed, but it still really sucks. You always hope that the battery works.
Yeah, it's just another cost that you have to take care of. Like,
Right, you figure $3-4 for an extra battery plus the time to switch it.
yeah, it's just like, I wanted to buy this game and play it now. But then you buy it and you put it in and then you save the game and then you turn it back on and what happened to my progress?
Especially with Pokemon.
Yes. I used to have a copy of Blue, but I ended up selling it because the board shorted and
See, the good thing now you can get it on your 3DS.
but I don't like digital versions of games I can get physically easily.
I prefer the digital version, to be honest, now.
Saying that all smug over there.
Besides, the 3DS is trash.
The new 3DS is better. That's what I have.
It's still trash.
No, it isn't.
Darien, do you agree?
I'd rather use a 3DS with a Circle Pad Pro, but I don't think the new 3DS is trash. I mean, it's not as good as other systems, but there's some fun stuff on it.
I'm still hoping for a Nintendo HDS. I know it's going to happen one day. I'm going to call it right now.
You're dreaming. Big dreams.
Put the money in the pot. Boom.
They haven't even worked their way up to standard def yet.
We are way off topic.
Yeah, the next game that I'd like to talk about that I kind of regret buying is Jump Ultimate Stars for the Nintendo DS.
What?
Yeah, it's not based on like having it, and it's a cool game. It's in Japan. It's in Japanese. I almost said Japanese, and I just don't know how to play it. Like it's like do this, press these buttons, and then it's just like mission fail, and I'm like,
The game's awesome. What are you talking about? That's one of my favorite import games. I don't have a copy. You can't respect it enough. Give me yours.
Actually, I kind of regret buying import copies of games that I have no idea how to play. Like, I have a Chobits game for the Game Boy Advance. It's a visual novel, all in Japanese. I need to learn Japanese so I can play these games.
Get a book. Read it. Done. Whose turn was it? Me?
Now it's yours.
Oh my God. You know, there's always a video game series that I love, and sometimes it has gone down into bad. Mega Man 7, 8.
Are you saying that not all Mega Man is good Mega Man?
Exactly.
Which is worse?
Mega Man 7, well, X7 actually. The PlayStation 2. It's okay. It's just not. I will just stop playing for a little bit, like for a long time, and then probably pick it up again. The thing is, it's the first Mega Man X game, or first Mega Man game. Well, it's actually X game because there was Mega Man Legends, and that's its own thing. But it's the first X game to transition to 2D to 3D. And they were very ambitious. Okay? Trust me, if I give you the game copy right now and tell you, play this, you'll tell me it sucks.
Yep. There have been many a review of X7 and X8, and both of them are generally considered bad.
Well, no, not X8. X8 is great. 7, not that great.
You know what game I really regret buying? Mirror's Edge.
What?
Yes.
Again, what?
I really regret buying it.
Dude, I love Mirror's Edge.
Bruh.
That game... Oh, the controls. I can't get them.
You just need practice. Get good, as Christian says.
I played the tutorial level like 8 times, and the controls just don't stick. They don't make sense.
Get good. So you know another game I regret buying?
What is that?
Hitman Absolution
Oh,
on the PS3.
that game's kind of poopy.
No! Hitman Absolution is one of my favorite stealth games of all time.
But why do you regret it?
Because I bought it for, at the time, it was like $10 for
Yeah.
used for the normal copy. And then a week later, I fell so hard in love with it, I spent $40 for the limited edition.
Uh-huh.
So the other copy I regret buying. I wish I had just bought the limited edition copy. So then I sold the other one back for $4.
So it looks like you absolutely wasted your money.
Oh, wait, I didn't. I did not sell that back. I was going to, and they offered me $4, and then I'm like, nah, I'll just keep it. And then I gave it away to a friend who never played it.
Great.
I'm just going to fish. Wait, no.
You're going to fish?
Yeah, all right. Hey guys, have you ever felt that you just never want to go outside and do anything?
Very regularly.
So Top Angler Pro Bass Fishing is the game for you on the PS2.
I like real fishing.
Exactly. That's my point. It's boring. That's all I have to say. And I don't know why I wasted like $10 to buy the game.
Because it was money that was like, hey, look, this is a game. I'm going to buy it. Nope.
Well, the thing is, I wanted to get into different types of games because I had like a lot of platformers. So I
Dude.
was like, what about a fishing game?
Okay, dude, if you want to find a fun fishing game, Mark Davis Pro Bass Challenge is your game.
Oh God, not the fishing games. Please stop.
We have to really fish for all the genres.
Well, Jacob does not hook you.
I'm not hooked on it.
Jacob needs
Now,
to get hooked on fishing.
I'm
games.
going to cast this conversation into a different direction. Oh, come on, that was good. Did I
We'll
bait
try
you?
not to laugh.
All right, this is getting really fishy. So, guys, do you guys think that we've gotten all of our sadness from buying either bad games or games we shouldn't have out?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
So, have either of you learned any lessons from some of these video game mistakes?
Be patient. Look online if you can't find it locally.
Call of Duty has gone stale.
I learned that not to buy things in GameStop cases. Really, that's the big thing I've learned.
Yeah, most of the time when it comes to GameStop cases, it's a game that I absolutely just want to play now, so I buy it.
I just say screw it, just buy a new.
Yeah, unless it's like not any new copies. That's kind of how it is with a game, MotorStorm Pacific Rift. I wanted to just play it because I was in a binge playing all of the MotorStorms, so I just did it for that, but now I'm going to end up buying it again.
See, sometimes saving $1 or $2 by buying a GameStop case isn't a great idea because eventually you're going to want to buy the real thing.
Yep. So you spend more in the long run.
So hopefully our listeners take some of these stories of games we've bought, and next time they're about to buy a game and they're really not sure, they think about it and go, oh, maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Yep. Think.
Learn from our mistakes. That's the message today.
Yes.
Don't impulse.
Visit our sponsors who make this podcast possible by visiting gamingbuzz.com/sponsors. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share it on Facebook and Twitter with your friends, or you can submit a show review. You can do so by visiting gamingbuzz.com/21. Gaming Buzz is a proud member of Newsmakers Podcast Network, an ever-growing network of podcasts covering many business and entertainment topics. Check them out at npcn.tv. And as always, I'm Jacob.
I'm Darien.
And I'm Christian.
Thanks for listening to Gaming Buzz. New episodes can be found on gamingbuzz.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.